Time to hit the road.
So we are finishing off a load we already loaded the other night. I was too tired to drive it all. So anyway, here we go. We got Rafferty in the truck. We got the alternative mirrors for you up there. You got the route simulator so you can see what I see. We're hauling a tanker. Let's hit F5. F6 it is, I think. Yeah, F6. We got a cargo of anhydrous ammonia. 35,000 pounds worth, and we're hauling it to New Orleans. It is 10:33 p.m. Sunday in the game.
Left.
And it is so dark I can't even see where I'm at. We are screwed. We are screwed. All right, I want to load that one right there. Load it.
Ready to roll.
I think this is the last time I'm ever driving this shit at night.
Turn left. Get ready to turn left.
It's boring as all hell to drive at night when you can't see anything outside the truck, first of all. All right, we're on our way. So I loaded in a new mod that should give realistic business names. That gas station looks like it had the real logo on it.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
All right, 538 miles to go. Doing a stream that was not on the schedule because I didn't stream this morning because I played golf today in 30-mile-an-hour wind. Eight low. What the fuck is it talking about? 8 low. All right, we're moving. Got 70 miles an hour. Let's look at the map, see where the hell we're at. So, we are heading down to New Orleans, and we are outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. Well, wasn't prepared for this. What the hell did you need to move into my lane for? Yeah, look at there. There's a Holiday Inn. Son of a bitch. That mod's working good. Now, I don't know if that includes the real names on trailers and whatnot, or if it's just the businesses. I don't know that. I didn't pay enough attention.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
Broadway Street, 3/4 of a mile. On Broadway. If you don't know that song from David Live, David Bowie singing On Broadway, he's not singing that whole song, he just yells that out in the middle of one of the songs. Yeah, if you don't know David Live, you don't know shit. David Bowie Live, 1974. Go take a look at it. Wait, could be 76. I could be wrong.
Keep left.
Got my dog Rafferty. You can't see him that good in the dark in that upper camera. But we got the virtual mirrors up for you on your screen. I don't see those on my screen. We got the route advisory thing over there you can see. You can see where we're going, what time of day it is. Pine Bluffs, Arkansas. My company had a job there before I actually worked over that for that company. You might be surprised to know that Billy Clyde has a job in real life. Outside of driving simulated truck situations. Now,
Exit right.
you want to take the you want to cheat or take the detour they're going to give us? Let's take the detour they're going to give us. Sometimes Billy Clyde will just slide in over there.
Finding a new route.
You find the route out of that son of a bitch there, Brenda. If you didn't know from another stream, I hired Brenda only because she's Siri's cousin, and Siri does such a good job on the cell phone. I thought I'd hire cousin Brenda to operate the GPS on the truck. Boy, look at that yeller feller. He's in some kind of a goddamn hurry. Well, let's look at the map again and see. So we're going down this route rather than probably this route. So it's not out of the way any, it's just a different route. Billy Clyde forgot to turn the lights on in the room, so I'm looking a little blue. When I do iRacing, I prefer to have all the lights off. It's very immersive that way, but you can't get no camerage that way. I said I was going to adjust that where that space above my head was gone, and I forgot to do that. We're back in 8 high. Let's accelerate up. We're going 69 miles an hour. You can see that in the bottom left corner. The top left corner of the bottom left corner. We just discovered Pine Bluff, Arkansas. How in the hell about that? Alright, so we got 2 mods running in here. I'm usually an anti-mod kind of a guy because I had some trouble once and I lost all the money I'd made because I had to go way back to a previous save.
And then exit right.
Now the mods I'm running are to put Rafferty, my dog, in the passenger
Exit
seat.
right.
And like I was saying, those realistic business names.
Get ready to turn right.
And another thing I don't get here,
Turn right.
when you jump in the game, if you got your Jake brake turned on already, it won't work unless you turn it off and turn it back on again. I don't know why that is, but that's what I experienced. I've explained before, Billy Clyde has a little bit of problem with his homemade shifter. It wants to pop out of high. I don't know the terminology. I think that's a high. It's like the 2-speed rear end, and then the other switch is where you split each gear into high and low. I'm not a, you might not realize I'm not a real truck driver, so I don't know exactly how all that works and what the terminology is. I just know that my shit works for me. Now what I did, I bought a real truck gear shift off of Amazon. It was exactly like an Eaton Fuller shifter, which is the good real one. This is kind of a knockoff. I forget the name of it. But what it is, it's actually a shifter with air valves in it. And there's some feller on the YouTube, and he had a little video on how to create your own, USB shifter. If you're turning that son of a bitch, go ahead and do so. Well, I looked at his video a little bit, and then I commenced to doing it my own way based on his video, but I didn't follow his instructions exactly. But it worked out good, but I got a little bit of slack in there where it jumps out of high. It's alright though. Now, what I'd suggest, they got some pretty nice looking ones on Temu and this and that and the other. When I built this, the ones they were selling were kind of expensive and they were out of stock. So I bought all the parts and made it myself. Well, now you can buy one for less than I spent on the parts only. So Billy Clyde's been running on the theory this year, mostly on the racing simulator. If it exists, if it exists, buy it. Don't try to home make all that shit unless you really, really enjoy making stuff. Now I'm split down the middle. I love making stuff, but at one point I'm tired of this homemade shit. A homemade rig. I had a really nice rig. It was homemade. I couldn't really adjust much, and if I wanted to add something down the road, I gotta like take it apart and weld a tab on it. So Billy Clyde converted over to an aluminum chassis rig. I've got the SimLabs GT1 Evo, and I love it. If you go to YouTube, you go to @gray with an E, @gray-line-racing. That's @GrayLine Racing with dashes between the words and an E instead of an A in the gray. GrayLine Racing. You can see a whole build scenario of how I built that Evo.
Go straight on.
I do believe that I'm sitting here streaming to nobody. So 359 miles to go. It is now 2:36 a.m. in the game. It is 10:44 p.m. Mountain Time in real life. And it is a Friday night in real life.
Go straight on.
Where would we be without Brenda? We wouldn't even know what to do. Let's see on these names on these trucks. There you go. We got a Swift truck right next to us. I wonder if they killed anyone today. Now, if you've been watching the real life truck scenarios out there, they've been having troubles with some of these young gentlemen not speaking the King's English and not having proper credentials to drive the truck. And one of the companies that takes a hit on having uneducated drivers, untrained drivers, is that company Swift. Now, I don't know that myself. That's just what other YouTube stuff would leave you to believe. Now, you may not realize this, but sometimes YouTube might be full of shit. But I'm just saying, I don't know. So, if you got a mod out there that you want me to try, I'm game to do so. Let me know. Truck engine sounds, or I don't like to do they say that the traffic one makes the game stuttery. If it affects the performance issue, I'm not interested at all. Otherwise, I'll try some mods if somebody's got some they think I would enjoy. I saw a feller the other day had the mod that allows you to add shit in the cab. He had some potato chips sitting on the dashboard. I do believe there's one where you can add a gentleman's magazine to the front seat of the truck, but as you see, I got Rafferty over there, and we ain't got time to be fucking around with nothing else, because that's my dough. Let's take a look at Rafferty now that we're talking about it. There's Rafferty. I know it's kind of dark. You can't see him too good. We'll take another look when it gets light, but he's a good boy. After you move around like that, you hit the number 1 key. It'll line you right back up perfect. Come on now. You must have a little bit of heavy load. It don't want to take off in second gear. Walgreens. Hell yeah, brother. Sapphire Inn. I don't know if that's real or not. Got a low high. Let's take off in low high. You like oxymorons, let's do that. Low high. Alright, so I don't see the damn light. Now, if you don't have a real heavy load, you can skip every other gear, you know, first, third, fifth kind of a thing. Is that Monroe, Louisiana again, Hedge? That's where we got in a crash the other night. Red Wolf Hotel. Now, I don't know if Starbucks. There you go. Son of a bitch.
Go straight on.
And Billy Cloud's got it where if you chat something, it gives me a ding and I know you're there, but otherwise if you're lurking, I don't know you're in here. Like, subscribe, put something in the comments, suggest some mods. If anybody is interested in doing a convoy, let me know. We got 296 miles to get this load done. Now, I got virtual mirrors turned on because the right regular mirror is right where Rafferty's head is at. And I can't see shit out the right side of my truck. So I turned on the virtual mirrors. Now I'm running resize Raccoon because I got triple 27-inch monitors. And what it does, it puts those virtual mirrors to the far left and far right outside of the monitor that you see on the stream. So I grabbed some screen grab captures of those and move them onto the main screen. I don't see them, but you're watching the stream,
Go straight on.
you'll see them. So none of that shit you see, the Rafferty cam, the route advisor, and the mirrors, I don't see those in those locations in my truck. That sumbitch don't want to stay. Go to one high. Take off first gear high. Look at that. Look at that right there. We got a Sam's Club trailer. No Walberts or fucking whatever the hell Sam's Club used to be, I don't remember. First, third, fifth, that was a little bit of a jump. Well, we ought to see a Dollar General or something like that somewhere, huh?
Go straight on.
We're running that yeller. See that injured over there? If you're injured in a car accident, holy shit, she don't want to take off in that gear. We must have a heavy load. Don't call David on that sign. If you need law help, call 1-800-JACKASS. Billy Clyde Tuggle's Possum County Jackass Courtroom. We got you covered. We got 4.7% drop frames. That's what I call not good, I think. We were having some issues recently, but prior to that, we were streaming everything perfect. We got 251 miles to go. As you can see, it's getting light out. It's 5:28 a.m. in the morning. Real life time is 10:53. Monroe, Alexandria. Monroe, Alexandria. Reading that off the sign. That's kind of nice because playing in VR, you can't read those signs. It's not, the graphics are not good enough. We're going to commence on forward and not go off to Alexandria or Monroe. Look at that, we got us a Louisiana State Trooper out there. Let's see, we got a name on this trailer. Another one of those UOP. Yeah, we were parked next to him at this light ways back. Oh, Billy Clyde's a little tired. We went golfing today. Hell of a thing. DHL, there you go. I noticed some of those real life logos at an angle, the graphics ain't real fine, but you know, who cares? Who cares? Hey, there's Rafferty. Looking up.
Keep left.
He's wide awake in the morning. He's ready. He probably need to pull over, take you for a duty ball break. All right, we'll get up to about 74 mile an hour right now. 73. I forget you can see that now because I created that thing for you. There you go. If you're making a turn, these blinkers, they pop off automatically. But I'm not sure if they do it on a lane change automatically. Just like real life, sometimes the lane change is not enough rotation to click the blinker off. You say, Billy Clyde, you're taking up the whole road. I am not taking up the whole road. I'm taking half the road. But I'm taking my half from wherever the hell I want, right down the middle. Now, You suppose those wipers just now turned on automatically because it was starting to rain, then I turned them back off. There they go. I do think I recall seeing that setting, automatic wipers. Now another mod, I got a little confused and I had to look it up. I remember several years back driving in the snow, but apparently that was just a mod, not a real weather condition that we have. And I no longer have that mod. I've got a new computer since then and rebuilt everything. Yeah, brother, we're cruising around 85 miles an hour. We ain't got no popo on us. We got a little bit of rain going on. Lake Charles and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Billy Clyde, keep that in one lane or the other, brother.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Keep left.
Let's see, I'm going to turn on the left blinker. We're going to get in the left lane. And it did not turn off automatically. Why? Billy Clyde, you got to shift the damn thing. Well, that feller had a bad day. I also forgot to load the wheel configuration, so we're probably running the iRacing configuration, which is fine. But the software for the wheel is not picking up the game, so I got the demo latch running by. I just hate that. I gotta look that up and see how I can get by that. I got green and purple and yellow and shit blowing in my eye. You doing okay over there, Rafferty? Okay, we're streaming about 39 minutes. Brother, that looks like a hell of a bridge up there. What are we going over? Remember we saw signs for Lake Charles. Let's look at the map. I know that probably pisses people off. Let's look and see if we can see what the hell we're looking at. There ain't a damn thing on that map about that. All right. Well, this is Interstate 10. That son of a bitch goes all the way to California. That's the main drag in California to get the hell out of California. You got two ways to go. You can go east, take the 10 out to the 15 and go to the 40, that sort of thing. You can just head out on the 10 all the way through Arizona and all that. And then I guess you can take the 15 north into Nevada and Utah and all that shit. But for a period of time I lived right close to that 10 freeway for many years as a kid, and then again as an adult. You know, just a mile or two back away from the freeway. Got a Dodge Magnum right there. At least that, well, maybe, I think that's what that's supposed to look like. Boy, we're getting some rain, huh? Let's turn those up a notch. Well, we're almost there. We got 39 miles to go. I saw a McDonald's over there. For fuck's sake. We got those real businesses. Well, it was easy to do. You just find it, click on it, hit subscribe, loads into the game automatically, and then you just go to the mod manager and kick it over to the right and activate it. Now I mentioned having problems with a mod once before. What I did, I downloaded a mod for Wyoming, which was very good. Then they came out with a real Wyoming, so I went ahead and bought it and disabled that Wyoming mod. Well, all the money and all the progress I had earned while that mod was on, I had to go all the way back to before that mod was applied and start over, and I lost a lot of time in the game. Now, maybe I didn't do something right, I don't know, but that's what I found. Since then I've been going mod free, you know, kind of raw dogging it as far as the mods go. You sure, Siri? We're gonna go all the way left? Brenda, rather? Boy, Rafferty is enjoying himself riding around in that truck.
And then exit right. Exit right.
Not here? No, we gotta go up to. See those X's where you can't go? You can turn those off, I believe, so the game doesn't look sort of corny like that. But I don't care about that kind of
Go
shit.
straight on.
We are at the convention
right,
center.
and then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left.
Well, I thought those fellers over there were gonna go. I guess not. Oh, this is an odd little road right here. Well, look at the hell. Look at all those containers. Let's look at the map. Yeah, see, we're in a port down there in Louisiana, but Narlands. They don't show that shit enough on the map. What's this feller just parked in the way over here for? See how that graphic is not too
Keep
good?
left,
And
then
now it's
turn
okay.
left.
Let me get up there.
Turn left.
Why are you turning red? Here we go. Hitting those little speed bumps, I can't tell you how real that feels in this Acetec La Prima system. It is just phenomenal. Boy, you know what, brother? I haven't been watching the gas, and we are almost out of that shit. Well, we got 49 minutes in this here. And not a soul has chatted with us. Now, see, I wouldn't know where to go right now if not for that route advisory.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Am I turning too soon? No.
Turn
Well,
right.
That's a little wacky. Well, you got to go back up in here.
Finally, we are here.
All right, I usually take the difficult option of the backing up. Oops. So there's where they want her. Well, that don't make no sense. They want it backed into there. We might have to take more than one stab at this. We got it in one. Well, let's apply. We're done up here. See, Billy Clyde's almost got all that filled in. All right, let's look and see what time is it. It's 11:14. Now let's see. We're in Narlands. Now as you know, Billy Clyde don't drive around for this. Whoa, $107 a mile. Butte, Montana. Holy shit. How far is that? Holy shit. Let's go back. How much was that? $107 a mile. Boy, I'm Butte, Montana. That is some dedication. Now, don't you think that should tell you? Oh, there it does tell you. That's a 2,000-mile ride, 35 hours. Hell with it. Let's take it.
Okay, here we
Now
go.
let's see. It's 46 miles just to go pick the load up. So let's look at the map. Zoom out. And we need to get gas at the very closest place. Like I'm talking so close. Now, is that gasoline right there? Oops. I meant to. You got to be careful, because if you're looking at something, boy, Boy, I don't know. Let's mark that for gasoline right there. If you're looking at something, you drag that mouse around, you'll accidentally put a waypoint down, and she'll take you there, and you be like, "Where the fuck we going?" And you're the one that did it, but you don't even realize it. "94 miles? Now wait a minute." Well, look where the hell she's taking us to get gas over here. I just want to go right here. Why can't we just go and go this way? Is that road? Is maybe this road's closed off to us? We ain't doing that. All right. Now, I think I lost my navigation to that job. Now, the trouble we have here is we ain't got no gas. Well, let's see if we can get over there. I'm telling you, we are out.
Let's do this.
When you're in a small parking lot, I suggest you turn off the Jake brake because it's not realistic. It's like it slams on the brakes. It'll even squeal the tires. That's not what a Jake brake does. Jake brake's a compression release. Look at that. Them fellers opened the door for us. In this game, you run out of gas. I don't even know what you do. Boy, you run out of gas and have to land your plane somewhere in X-Plane 11. And then what you have to do to get gas back to it, oh hell no. It is, you gotta get a plane, a barrel of fuel, fly it to where the plane is, sell the fuel to yourself. It is a pain in the ass when you commence to running out of fuel in X-Plane 11 in that FS economy mode.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
That's the popo, don't worry about it. Well, I think I discovered error in my ways. I can I configured the number 9 key
Turn left.
to take a video replay, and it changes the view of the truck at the same time.
Keep left and then exit left. Exit left.
You see that? We're gonna exit onto the freeway. Now I told you I hired Brenda because she's Siri's cousin. She does a good job, but sometimes she's dumber than fuck.
Keep left.
Boy, my nose itches.
Keep left.
Now let's get a bearing. So we're still pretty far from that gas. Holy shit! I don't think we're gonna make it. I just don't think so. Whoa! Kind of hit that truck a little bit. What do we got there? Dunkin' Donuts, I think that looked like.
Keep left.
Now forgive me for keep looking at the map, but I don't want to bypass that gasoline. Now let's zoom in a little bit. All right, so where it's telling us to make that next big left, we want to go right. Now I'm afraid what the hell? The game won't not exit. I can't get out of this menu. Well, shit, the game is froze. Oh no. I see what I did.
Keep right and then exit right.
I accidentally hit the
Exit
tilde
right.
key, which opens up the command window.
Go straight on. Reroute.
Boy, I tell you, that Brenda, she loves that rerouting shit. She will reroute the shit out of you. Well, this is good. I didn't think we were going to make it to the gas station. We're so low. You gotta turn the engine off. Oops, you gotta hold the button. I forgot. Hey, Rafferty. Excuse me. Ate a banana a little while ago, made me burp. Alright, let's take a look over here. There's my dog, Rafferty. Rafferty. Such a good boy. Now, that's the ugliest collar I've ever seen on any dog, but he's a good boy. Let's look out the back. That's as far as you can go. Let's go over here. That gas pump. I don't use those buttons much. Like I said, you can hit number 1 across the top. Now, that's a Rafferty button right there. Just hit that button, get Rafferty. Let's do that next time. You want to say, hey, Rafferty, how the hell are you? Hit button 9 and there he is. All right. We need to get out of this parking lot. I do not see an exit over there. Got one over here. Now, she's already sending us on some wild fucking goose chase to get back where we're going when all we gotta do is go over here. She started rerouting. Now, we got us a full tank of gas. I turned that nap shit off. Stopping to rest and the game, you start to snooze and the game cuts out and you crash and shit because it's trying to simulate that you fell asleep. It's just a pain in the ass. It's not fun. I turned that off.
And then turn left. Turn left.
Well, Brenda, you know what? Well, I was gonna stay at that stoplight and go and get my drink behind me over there. Now, I don't drive too much with no trailer at all. And I was driving in the rain with no trailer, and I was skidding this son of a bitch around.
Go straight on.
Got 1 more mile to go. I don't know what the hell this cargo is that we're hauling that's worth that kind of money per mile. Boy, I hope it's not one of those escorted loads.
Turn left.
Dow Chemicals. Hell yeah, brother. That's a lot of work to put those, because they put those real company names up and the jobs got to be updated. And that's a lot of work.
It's all over now.
It's all over now. If anyone could tell me what the question mark is above the trailer, it's not always there, and I don't. Just let me know if you know that shit. If you take these jobs, be prepared for a 65-mile-an-hour speed limit across the nation. All right. See that little GPS goodie? I don't remember that being there too long ago. We're gonna take that job though. That's a hell of a job there, brother.
Drive safe.
Let's go get this trailer. It ain't one of those. It should have a flashing yellow, or I'm sorry, flashing white triangles above the trailer. See that? This is the one right here.
Time to hit the road.
We got her, boys. Boy, looks like a long one. That's what she said. So if you're telling you say something and you say, well, somebody says something, you say, well, that's what she said. And your wife or girlfriend says, why do you say that? That's fucking stupid. Then you say, she said that too. Come on now, open the fucking gate. I got shit to do.
Turn right.
Well, let's see. We're gonna call this in about 16 minutes or so. Give it an hour and a half stream. That'll be good. And then when we get on here the next time, we'll have a truck and trailer preloaded.
Go straight on.
Oh, I feel like I about fell asleep just now.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Well, 2,104 miles to go. Like I said, we're full of gas. We don't do any naps.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Boy, I really got to push those brakes to stop on this. Now, this game, I bitch about this every time. This game, the truck stalls too easily, in my opinion. Here we are back on the 10 freeway.
Keep left. Keep left.
How you doing over there, Rafferty?
Keep left.
Going 91. Billy Clyde, you might be overdoing it a little bit. You know, I keep forgetting. I think I have the Twitch stream set for iRacing. I keep forgetting to change those things in advance. Billy Clyde was going a little too fast right there. May want to get out of that lane there, feller. You know the term swatted? The gamers, they'd call up 911 and send a SWAT team to a house or whatever. Billy Clyde used the term swatted. If a car's pissing me off, I will pass him.
Keep left.
And just with the very end of my trailer, I'll change lanes and maybe whack the shit out of his front end. That's what I call swatting. Yeah, I know I'm not streaming iRacing. I forgot to change the damn thing. I said that a little while ago. Kojo Racer. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, brother. Sorry I didn't see you up there when you hit that. Way up on my fourth monitor. Hit me up, we'll do some iRacing. Maybe we'll do some in the morning. Natchitoches, what the hell is that? I don't know what it is, but we discovered the shit out of it. Well, you gotta love that. You gotta love that. Well, an hour and 27 minutes. Got plenty of fuel. I don't know why those wipers are still on. Hell yeah, brother.
Keep left.
Texarkana. Let's think about
Keep
that for
right,
a second.
and then exit right.
What are you doing, brother? I gotta get over.
Exit right.
First you had Arkansas. Now why they say it Arkansas with not a W in the end, I don't know. Then later on they come up with Kansas. But Arkansas should be Arkansas if you look at it. And then someone said, well, let's just make some shit up. Texarkana. All right, whatever. You're just making shit up out of different words. What the hell's Texarkana? It ain't Texas and it ain't Arkansas. Arkansas. I did a short on that subject of those two states one day last week. If you go back and look at the shorts on my channel, you'll see it. Got her up to 88 and she's speed wobbling a bit. But just the cab, we don't have the trailer doing tank slappers. Well, you see that star there? Let's look at the map. I know that's probably annoying. Probably annoying to you. Let's see where the hell we're at. So we passed Shreveport. That's the state line. We're just barely. That's the state line right here. I wish those were more pronounced. We just barely crossed over. We're about to go through Longview and Tyler and all that shit. Well, we got an hour and 31 minutes. I'm kind of tired. 11:52 Mountain Time in real life. That's an F-250 lookalike right there. Well, wondering. Oh, that's a real yawn. Let's pull off up here and commence to set this stream down a little bit. Woo! Pay attention there, Billy Clyde.
I'll find a new route.
What'd I tell you, Bennett? Brenda, she's rerouting.
Go straight on.
She's rerouting. We're gonna go back over here.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Where's the truck side of this thing?
Go straight on. Recompute.
See there, we got a McDonald's. That's kind of cool.
Reroute.
Burger King on that trailer over there.
When possible, make a U-turn.
Brenda, for fuck's sake, I got this. That nice truck over there. I think I'm backing into a slot. I can't see it that good. We ain't in a good slot at all. I think that's a road over there. I don't even think that's a parking spot. Well, all these slots right here are good. Let's rethink this. Well, that ain't too bad. Let's get out of reverse. We're a little crooked, but that's all right. Took a little screenshot of that there. All right. All right, we're going to save that. Let's go. Looking for any let's see, yeah. Oh shit. Well, not that one. I took a video of a car that. Let's go back and see if. But on the vertical, I don't think you could see it. You can see that I hit it, but you can't see how it kind of looked cool the way it flipped and everything. It's off screen. All right. We're going to call this stream. Like, subscribe, come back for some more. Sorry about having this looking as iRacing when it's in fact American Truck Simulator. All right. Good night.